evening. Tonight, I was asked to speak as one of the four sisters of Tits. Myrna is our eldest, Chona our second, who has gone ahead of us, and Tessie is our youngest, who comes after me. As sisters, I am proud to say we have the affection of our brothers. We were a robust family of 9 siblings and with very committed parents. Tatay was an earnest breadwinner, lawyer, teacher, public servant, and disciplinarian father. Nanay was the steadfast heart of our home, loving and patient to Tatay, and always there for the 9 of us. Titch was the second son coming after Greg, followed by Nats and Bobby, and Lernie after the 4 girls. The Tanada brothers were popular and enjoyed it. Tits and Greg were in the Ateneo basketball team at the time of the first basketball superstar, Moro Lorenzo. Bobby also became a basketball team member much later. So they had their fans and girls who had crushes on them, which made them in turn strict with their sisters. After law school, Tits went to Harvard as a Fulbright scholar. Times were different then, and the whole family saw him off to ride in economy class on a presidential steamship liner for 21 days. Goodbyes then were prolonged and memorable. So sentimental, it stays in your mind through the ages. Our family stood there waving farewell to a first son going abroad. Confetti and long serpentinas were thrown from the deck to friends and family below at the edge of the pier, who stayed on until the ship sailed into the horizon. Just like in the movies, white hankies were used to wave farewell. Titch was a bachelor till 34 and enjoyed his status with nightly haunts till 2 a.m. but was promptly ready for work at 7 a.m. Tatay and Nanay worried over his nightlife and were relieved to see him settle down with Seni and raise their family. Tits briefly worked in the law office with Tatay, but preferred to move to corporate life. So he had a brief stint at San Miguel and then moved to ABS-CBN. During martial law, he served a year in jail with Jake Almeida, who's over there, and after that, for contributing supposedly subversive material. After that, he went to the US with his family and some colleagues, doing odd jobs far different from their executive work in Manila. While in Belmont, Tits was a very good guardian to our oldest daughter, Gretchen. Adrian and I were happy and truly grateful to entrust Gretchen to him and Seni. Thank you for that. Really, thank you for that. As family, we enjoyed Tits' stories and jokes. Most unforgettable was his joke about different kinds of tea. I don't know if you remember that. His sophisticated manner of delivery with a put-on English accent thoroughly amused us. He would retell this rather off-color joke over and over, and we still enjoyed it. Among us, 9 kids, he was the only one who could converse with my mother in Spanish and play a mean piano. Just talent, I guess. Looking back, we enjoyed our pilgrims to Jerusalem and tour of Egypt with family and friends. Also, some years ago, the family hired a big bus to see the school Lolo Enchong founded in Bicol. We had fun and interesting interacting amongst siblings, in-laws, nieces, and nephews. I remember my apo, Joaquin, telling me that his favorite among all the adults was his lolo Tits, who had a great deal of, who spent a great deal of time talking with him. Tits was a fair and just man who never wanted to impose on others. Often he was frugal to a fault, conscious of saving for a rainy day. He loved Nanay and had long chats with her. He followed Tatay's example of integrity and being a man of his word. He lived the legacy of good family life with Seni and their children and their apos. Certainly, he was fortunate for the devotion and strength of his wife, Seni. So we bid you farewell, Tits, as you sail on a different ship to a different horizon. Go to God as a faithful servant. Have a happy reunion with Nanay and Tatay, Greg, Nats, and Annie, and Chona, and as a worthy son of Lorenzo and Expedition.